My friends, what if I told you that in just 30 days, one single month, you could become unrecognizable to your current self? Not in theory, not in wishful thinking. In reality, the way you carry yourself, the way you make decisions, the way you respond when life pushes back. What if 30 days from now, the version of you who hesitates, who second guesses every bold move, was gone, and in that person's place stood someone sharper, someone stronger, someone focused, a builder, a doer, a force of nature? That's not fantasy, my friends. That's a decision, and it's a decision you can make right here, right now, in this very moment. Now, if you're serious, and I mean truly serious, about making the next 30 days the most powerful, most disciplined, most transformative month of your entire life, then you must give me your complete attention. This isn't motivational fluff. This is a blueprint, a proven system. The very principles that have transformed ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Let me be clear from the start. This is not a pep talk. This is a declaration of war. War against the old you, against the habits that have kept you shackled, against the excuses you've been recycling as if they were carved in stone. 30 days. One decision. Go all in or remain average. Because here's a truth that most will never understand. 30 days isn't magic, it's mathematics. 1 month of unwavering consistency is enough to rewire the very circuits of your mind. It's enough to compound small victories into unstoppable momentum. It's enough to rise above 99% of the people sleepwalking through their days, convincing themselves that someday is an actual plan. But none of it happens unless you make a definite decision, unless you eliminate every distraction, unless you remove all escape routes and treat this like your final opportunity to prove to yourself what you're truly made of. You've said you were ready before. This time, you're going to prove it. A person who is truly decided burns their bridges behind them. Not symbolically, not halfway, not with a backup plan tucked safely in their pocket. They remove the exit. They make retreat impossible. And because of that decision, that real, irrevocable decision, they become someone else, not later, now. This is what it means to commit for 30 days. Your life becomes focused, forged. Every single day, you stack proof that you are not who you used to be, and every day your brain rewires itself to believe it. There's hard science behind this. Your brain operates through patterns, through repetition. Every time you make a choice, your mind carves a neural pathway. Do it once, it's nothing. Do it twice, it remembers. Do it every day for 30 days without deviation, without apology, without negotiation. That becomes your identity. And once your identity shifts, you don't have to try anymore. You simply are. It's who you are to wake up with purpose. It's who you are to go all in. It's who you are to choose discipline over comfort. Every single time. This is why 30 days matters. Not because it's long enough to try something new, but because it's long enough to become someone new. Most people never experience true momentum because they keep resetting. They go strong for 3 days, then skip one. They push for a week, then fall off for 2. They're always starting over, always chasing that initial spark. They wait for motivation. But let me tell you something that changed my life. Motivation is a liar. Discipline, that's the truth. Because discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't check the weather or worry about what your friends are doing. Discipline simply moves, and movement creates momentum. Momentum is what transforms difficulty into automaticity. It's what converts effort into flow. It's what separates those who keep restarting from those who keep rising. Because once you cross a certain threshold, once the habits click, once the body adapts, once the mind sees undeniable proof, something shifts. And now the work starts pulling you forward instead of pushing you back. But to reach that point, you must go through discomfort, through friction, through the period where it feels like nothing is working. That barrier is where most people quit. But not you, not this time. Remember this. Resistance is not your enemy. It's your signal. It means you're evolving. Think about it. Muscles don't grow without tension. Skills don't sharpen without repetition. Identity doesn't shift without emotional friction. When it gets hard, when you want to stop, When the old habits start whispering their sweet lies, that's the edge. That's where most people fold. That's where you don't, because you've decided. And a real decision doesn't care about feelings. It cares about becoming. Now we build the structure. This isn't theory. This is your battle plan. 4 pillars, 4 non-negotiable actions you will complete every single day. Each pillar sharpens a specific part of you. And when practiced together, day after day, they forge a version of you that's clearer, stronger, and more dangerous than anything you've been before. Pillar 1, mind. You cannot outperform your own thinking. Every day for the next 30 days, you will spend 1 full hour feeding your mind deliberately. Not entertainment, not passive consumption. Deliberate input. Read books that challenge you, the kind that make you think differently. Books on success principles, philosophy, personal development, the works that have stood the test of time. Write your thoughts. Journal your insights. Reflect deeply on your actions and direction. This hour is about building perspective, installing new mental software. Why? Because most people run on autopilot. Their minds are cluttered with noise, opinions, negativity, and digital garbage. But not you. Not anymore. From this day forward, your mind becomes your greatest weapon. 1 hour daily doesn't just upgrade your thoughts, it rewires your identity. You'll begin to speak differently, think strategically, move with purpose. Over 30 days, you install a completely new operating system. Pillar 2, body. The body fuels the mind. The mind commands the body. Every day, you train. Minimum 30 minutes, ideally 1 hour. This isn't about appearance. Though that will change, this is about energy and discipline. Your body is your foundation. If your body is weak, your focus will crack. Your mind will tire. Your drive will slip. You don't need a fancy gym. You don't need equipment. You need commitment. Move daily. Push yourself daily. Sweat out the doubt. Build pain tolerance. Become comfortable being uncomfortable, because every drop of sweat is a decision made. I do not negotiate with weakness. Soon your body becomes more than a vessel. It becomes a force multiplier. It carries your standards. Pillar 3, mission. Every day, you build your dream, 1 brick at a time. This is where most people fail. They wake up and let life happen to them. You won't. Every single day, you give your craft, your calling, your dream, 90 minutes of uninterrupted deep work. No distractions, no scrolling, no checking your phone. 90 minutes, minimum. If you're a writer, you write. If you're building a business, you build. If you're learning a skill, you train. And if you don't know your mission yet, finding it becomes your mission. Why 90 minutes? Because most people never give their goals 90 minutes a week, and they wonder why nothing changes. This block of time, practiced daily, becomes your edge. It compounds. It sharpens. It separates. 90 minutes a day equals 45 hours in 30 days. That's more than a full work week of pure mastery building. This is where you create what they can't see yet. And when it's done, they'll feel it. Pillar 4, stillness. If your mind is never still, your potential is never clear. Every single day for at least 10 to 20 minutes, you will sit in stillness. No phone, no noise, no stimulation. Just you, your breath, your mind, your presence. This is where you defragment, where you drop back into yourself. This stillness isn't wasted time. It's the sharpening of focus. It's where stress dissolves, where ideas form, where you remember what truly matters. You can meditate. You can walk in nature. You can simply lie down and breathe deeply. The method doesn't matter. What matters is that you disconnect from the noise and reconnect with your mission. Most people are addicted to stimulation, so their thoughts aren't their own. You will break that cycle. You will train presence, because presence leads to clarity, and clarity leads to power. The 5th pillar, no negotiation. This is the code that holds everything together. This is where boys become men, where talk becomes transformation. No negotiation means you do what you said you would do, period. You don't miss days. You don't make excuses. You don't adjust your standards based on how you feel. This is your internal contract. You signed it the moment you started this 30-day sprint, and from that moment on, there is no escape hatch. Because here's what most people don't understand. Success isn't a talent problem. It's a negotiation problem. They start strong, but as soon as it gets hard, they start talking to themselves. Just today, I'll skip. I'll go harder tomorrow. I've done enough. And little by little, they weaken their own identity. They teach their subconscious that their word means nothing. Not you. You will do it anyway. When it's hard, when it's boring, when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient. That's when the identity shift happens. That's when the future version of you starts to believe you. No negotiation doesn't mean perfection. It means no quitting. Remember, discomfort is the price of the next version of you, and the payment is due daily. Now, my friends, we must talk about what gets removed from your life for these 30 days. You don't get to choose every day whether or not you'll follow through. That's how amateurs live. You make the choice once, and then you live inside it. So what gets cut? Distractions. Gone. Mindless scrolling. Constant stimulation. Random content that entertains but doesn't build you. If it doesn't multiply your mission, it's not allowed in your day. Gossip. Gone. Drama. Gone. You are not available for small talk that keeps you small. Every conversation for the next 30 days is either helping you become more focused, more aligned, more elevated, or it's stealing your time. Protect your energy like a vault. Alcohol. Cut. Let's be honest. If your mind is serious about clarity, about building power from the inside out, you have no space for substances that dull your edge. Not forever, but for now, for this sprint into greatness. Most people's minds aren't just distracted, they're addicted to distraction. The quick hits, the rapid rewards, notifications, noise, newness. Your brain has been hijacked by microstimulations. Until you detox, you'll keep chasing crumbs instead of building your empire. The next 30 days are not about chasing dopamine. They're about retraining your brain to find fulfillment in hard focus, deep work, physical effort, quiet growth. It will be uncomfortable at first. Good. That's your sign you're doing it right. You're going to hit 3 walls on this 30-day path, not because you're weak, but because transformation always demands resistance. The first wall, days 7 to 10. The honeymoon is over. The excitement is gone. Now it's just you, the work, and your old self trying to pull you back. You'll hear voices. It's too much. Take a break. You've earned a day off. That's not truth. That's your past identity begging for comfort. This wall reveals who you've been. It shows you all the unconscious patterns that have kept you stuck. You don't fight this wall by yelling at it. You fight it by walking through it quietly, relentlessly, one disciplined action at a time. The second wall, around day 15. This one's sneaky. You're not struggling anymore, you're just bored. The routine feels repetitive. There's no applause, no visible breakthrough yet, just work. This is where most people quit. Not because of pain, but because of doubt. Is this even working? Maybe I should change it up. Understand this. The enemy at day 15 is not failure, it's distraction. The temptation to start over, to tweak everything, to abandon what's finally working because it doesn't feel exciting. But this is where greatness begins, in the boredom, in the discipline of showing up when no one's watching, when nothing's changing. Keep swinging, because beneath the surface, everything is shifting. Your brain is rewiring, your focus is sharpening. You are becoming someone different, not in hype, but in habit. The rebirth, day 30. You wake up and something's different. You feel sharper, quieter. You speak less, you act more. Your habits don't feel like effort anymore. They feel like you. You're not motivated. You're grounded. You're not chasing goals. You're living your standard. That shift, that's the moment you realize, I'm not the same person anymore. There will come a moment, maybe more than once, where you'll want to quit. You'll convince yourself it's too much, that one missed day won't hurt, that starting over later might be better. That voice, that's not reason. That's resistance wearing a friendly face. When it hits, anchor yourself. Breathe. Speak your reset phrase. I said 30, not 3. 3 days of effort doesn't change a life. 30 days of relentless, aligned, locked-in execution, that changes everything. This is your contract with yourself, not with the world, not with your followers, with you. And that contract is non-negotiable. Pain is temporary. Discomfort is feedback that you're evolving. Resistance means you're doing something your old self cannot survive. Don't avoid the pain. Use it. Let it strip away the softness, the excuses, the fragility. Every time you keep going when you wanted to quit, you gain something money can't buy, self-respect, and that is the root of all genuine confidence. There comes a moment, if you stay in it long enough, where the effort starts to feel different, where the habits no longer feel forced, where the voice that once said, "This is too hard," is replaced with something stronger. "This is who I am now." That's not motivation. That's identity. And identity is everything. Because repetition forges identity. What you do daily becomes what you believe. And what you believe shapes how you move. What you tolerate, how you think. You're not just checking boxes anymore. You're proving something deeper. I am the kind of person who does this without needing to be told. You're no longer chasing the goal. You're becoming the person who creates goals, executes them, and exceeds them. This is autosuggestion, feeding your mind with the identity you choose, until it takes root and becomes your reality. Say it now. I am the builder. I don't wait for conditions. I create them. I'm not hoping for a breakthrough. I'm building it. Let that loop in your mind, again and again, until it becomes louder than the doubt, stronger than the resistance, more real than the old version of you ever was. Here's my final instruction, my friends. Disappear for 30 days. Let them wonder where you went. Let them assume you fell off, that you gave up, that you lost the fire. Don't correct them. Don't defend yourself. Just go quiet and build, because what you're building doesn't need their attention. It needs your obsession, not half-hearted effort, not convenient commitment. All in, focused, locked in, undistracted, every day, every rep, every brick. And when you re-emerge, you'll do it with proof, not a post, not a speech, evidence. They'll feel it in your energy before they see it in your results. They'll hear it in your tone, your words, your walk, and they'll realize the version of you they once knew doesn't exist anymore. That's what happens when you commit with finality, when you stop negotiating, when you stop chasing and start becoming. You come back different, sharper, quieter, more powerful, not because you faked it, because you earned it. So if something inside you just woke up, if there's a fire in your chest right now, don't let it die in 10 minutes. Don't let it fade when the screen goes dark. Commit, lock in for 30. Mark this day. Build the system. Eliminate the noise, and give yourself the chance to meet the version of you that's been waiting on the other side of this war. 30 days from now, you won't just feel different. You'll be different. And the world won't recognize you. Come back different.